Man, what is BDSM?
BDSM, like, first of all, nobody really knows what it means, but I got the definition. Okay, so sexual preferences and behaviors involving physical restraint or unequal power in a relationship.
Okay. That's interesting,
Not
man.
judging, just judging a little bit.
Right, and there's no kink shame here, man.
No kink shame.
We're about to go into some really
We about
cool...
to break it down?
Yeah, I want to break it down.
So that means this is a safe place?
Yeah. It's
Super
always,
safe?
Yeah.
We can talk about everything?
Anything and everything.
You promise?
I promise, bro.
You promise you won't get
it's
mad?
It's way over here, bro. Oh, wait a minute.
You better pinky.
Gotcha.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into our... If y'all don't know what a BDSM chart is, I think we should let them know.
Yeah, so what we did was we did BDSMtest.org, right?
Something like that.
And what it is basically, like she said, off the definition is that you kind of look at what your kinks, what you're into. Are you a dominant? Are you submissive? What that means. And
you like ropes? You like to tie people up?
Yeah.
Do you like to watch people?
Yeah.
Do you like to be watched? What you into?
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Exactly. And it kind of breaks it down to like statistics for you. So you can kind of look at, okay, I'm like 56%, yada, yada, yada.
And then it tells you the full definition of what that means in kink language.
Right.
In the most scientific way possible.
Right. And here's the thing. So really what I want to talk about is like the connection between how it's kind of taboo. Sex positivity is kind of taboo within the Black culture. And a little bit. And so like I was actually looking at there's many articles on some like masochists, like the BDSM Black feminists that kind of going through this movement of like being able to tap into that BDSM sex positivity culture.
Yeah.
And this is what she basically, so there's Orpheus Black is a article, and she was talking about like, when I came out as a dominant, my friends all said that's white people shit. And I wanted to stop right there when I was reading out, because I was like, yo, how many times have you heard, you've seen some shit that's white people shit?
First of all, as a super out there lesbian, everything I do is white people shit. And I'm half white, so that doesn't help my argument. It
doubles down on the thing.
Yeah. But everything is white people shit. But what was her definition? What's your definition of white people shit?
See,
when you hear that used, how
it's
do you
changed. Because it's changed.
He's like, there's definitely white people shit. But I've evolved.
Because when I said this, it's when people say it's white people shit, it's basically we're pretty much.
I be like, it's the fun shit. Y'all just mad because it's fun.
We're creating that. We're kind of tapping into the stereotypes of what is a Black person, a Black American or a white American.
Facts.
And so when we're like, oh, that's white people shit, so we're basically saying that's not what Black people do.
Right. That's
really what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's
and
not
then
Black people
why
culture.
don't they do it? You know, and then you can get into all of that.
Exactly.
You know?
And so, that's... And because of, obviously, there's a lot of stigma behind, sex and LGBTQ.
Really?
And,
I didn't know this.
Obviously.
I've never experienced that in the Black community.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Type shit. And so, you look at it like, damn, there's not a lot of talk about kinks.
Yeah.
What y'all like.
Yeah. And I think that that shame has rubbed off into relationships where now it's not safe for your partner to come to you and tell you what they like or don't like or how they like what they like, because like she said, when she came out as a dominant, and dominant means that she's still, engaged in heterosexual female. Exactly. She's just dominant.
Yeah,
she could still be in a completely heterosexual relationship. She's just dominant in that relationship in whatever means that looks like for her relationship. And she felt the shame of just saying like, I like to be in control, you know? Obviously when you start getting into bondage and tying people up and things like that, it's a little different. But I think that also, we can get into this a little later, but the slavery component of being tied up.
She says it like 3 different times in the article because it's weird.
It's like psychological, like, because even when we were taking the test, there's a question on there and you're reading them and they're like, do you like to humiliate people?
Yeah.
Do you like
literally, do you want to be a sex slave?
Do you, like, literally, that's the verbiage they're using. And as Black people, taking it with,
whoa.
And we took the test with a Mexican, a white person, and a Black person.
We wanted to see what we're saying. It was kind of different.
And we felt the pressure of the word slave coming up
Yeah.
and the
It's all
pressure
like,
of
no.
owner
Hell
coming
no.
up, like,
yeah.
and just completely rejected, like, by our blackness.
Yeah,
So
it's uncomfortable to, and I see why black people are like, nah, it's white people shit.
yeah,
you got to,
I can
because like
completely
whips,
feel it. Yeah, you ain't
Wait,
whipping me.
my
Flog?
my master?
Flog?
Nah.
What? Call you
who
what?
am I, a slave? Like,
Exactly.
nah, bro.
Tie me up and treat
Right,
me like what?
right. But some of y'all might like it.
Yeah, it might feel good to you. It
Type
might
shit.
feel good.
And that's the thing, like,
Do it.
we've, as our community evolves with our sexuality, bro, like straight up, like we have to be able to look at things not from a anti-white perspective, but a perspective of something that our community may be able to grow in.
You know, and let people do what they gotta do.
Right? As
Let
long
people
as
do-
if there's consent and there's respect,
I say no hurt, harm, or hindrance.
y'all can spit in each other's face.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even, yeah, right.
I don't like excretions, personally.
Me neither.
I don't
I'm-
like
I'll be
keep
straight honest
your
with you.
body part
Right.
juices to yourself.
Right,
For,
right.
You know, the predominant
I don't
part.
need nothing that's supposed to go into a toilet
Yeah,
or some trash. I don't need it on my face.
Yeah,
No.
on my body.
I'm good.
You don't throw up on me. Don't spit on me.
But I'm curious
But-
because we both took the test.
yeah. What
was
you
yours?
hitting at? Oh, let me.
Yeah, wait a minute,
Oh,
wait a minute.
wait. I want to see you.
So this is what I got. Okay. So this kind of, it breaks it down of a bunch of definitions of what you are, what you kind of like, and there's like a long test and a short test. I took the short test.
I definitely took the short test, but the short test.
It's still long. It's still like 30, 40. Is it 100? Oh, yeah.
Because it was like 15 pages.
Yeah.
And that was the short version.
Yeah. So, I mean, it only takes like 20 minutes, but this is what we got. So this is what I have.
You want to go down?
Team switch. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. First and foremost, team switch, 84%.
100% switch.
That's wild. So what is a switch?
So a switch is a person who can do both.
Who can do both?
You know what I'm
Dominant
saying?
and submissive?
They're dominant, they're submissive,
Yeah.
they go in and out. I like to think of it, you know, as a little, we were talking about this earlier, a little
Yeah.
androgynous vibe, you know?
It's the androgynous vibe. Yeah.
you can switch it up.
Because, man, like, here's the thing. Like, I get it. Because
Yeah.
I like being dominant, but if I need to be submissive when I'm having sex with somebody that I like, yeah.
But you know
Why
what's
not?
crazy is, as a bisexual person, it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting that it goes both ways. That I can switch for men and for women.
Yeah.
You know, and then like
You
for
have
a
an
long
extra,
time,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
mine is
bro.
crazy.
That's what I
My
was about to
switch
say.
is crazy,
Yeah.
and follow me on Instagram. My switch is crazy because and when I'm
Yeah.
in a certain mood, I be like, it's crazy the men
Mm-hmm.
that be on my like. I be like, we wearing the same thing,
Right.
We got on the same
they attracted.
outfit, yeah, but
Yeah.
they still like.
So are they attracted? Here's the thing, because you can tap into your masculine and your feminine energy. So
True.
here's the thing, like, is it that men can sometimes be attracted to, even when you're wearing like more masculine, like a more
It's
masculine
so
attire?
interesting because I don't have that experience with men as much as women. I can walk around with a woman and be as pretty as I want to be, and
Right.
her still expect masculine energy from me.
Okay.
And
but
it's so
it's
interesting.
That roles. It's the kind of going into the
I can
condition.
also be with certain women or around certain people and in the same outfit, and they prop me. They prop me up like
Interesting.
like.
Yeah.
Look at my girl. Like, so it's interesting. The switch.
Okay.
Y'all follow me on Instagram. My switch is crazy, and you just kind of got to see it to understand what
Yeah,
we're saying.
yeah.
Because
See, so I agree with you.
how does the switch look on a man?
A switch on a man is a little bit different, because here's the thing, we kind of go into this, like, you know, masculinity, what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be
Yeah.
dominant, you know what I mean? You take
You
control
be
of the
like,
shit.
"Sit down."
Yeah, right. You
Right.
take them fucking,
I couldn't
like,
imagine
nah.
you doing that to somebody.
Who the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
You be like, excuse me,
I'm
could you
like,
please
yeah,
have a seat?
yeah.
If
Sit-
you're
yeah.
not doing nothing and you don't
Right.
mind sitting
Commanding?
down,
Yeah, listen, bro.
Could
And
you
that-
sign this consent form that you want to sit down?
But it's the thing, like, but I can. But it's the thing, is like, whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You be out here like that?
You sometimes you got to like it's like you know what I mean, like because you have to. I mean, it's just whatever the preference of the person. That's the biggest thing I think is that the respect of okay, that person likes me to be more dominant. Well, guess what? I can.
Yeah,
I can be dominant.
I feel
Some
that.
people can't. I can be dominant or I can be submissive. It just depends.
So, do you think it's a personal thing to have a preference in that way, like in that you can bend to people's preference?
Yeah.
Because if someone comes to me and they're like, I want to date you. And then like I've talked to girls in the past and then be like, I like you when you're feminine. I like you when you're more pretty. I like you. And I'm like, that's cool. That's your preference, you know, like, and I can lean into that, you know, and I
tap
do.
into that. Yeah,
I do, but I don't do it because I want to impress them. I do it because I'm trying to seduce them on some sexual, you know what I'm saying?
But
so
yeah,
if what's sexy to you is me in a dress, then what you about to get is sexy.
Because,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the kink. I like what you like.
Yeah, but if you come to me and you like, look, the way you wear Jordans and a hat to the back,
right,
it does something to my soul.
Well, guess what?
Guess what you about to get?
You about to get a lot of Jordans in
You
your
know
life.
what I'm saying? You can call me MJ.
And which kind of goes into what I think is kind of cool with the second one. So that's 84% for my switch. You had 100%.
Definitely.
My second one was 77% experimentalist.
Yo, my experimental was up there too. Mine was super high. My experimental was definitely my second, and I was 92%. I'm like, try it.
You're like, all yours is like 15% higher than mine, which is in the same fucking order.
I'm super extreme.
Right.
I'm like, do it.
So experimentalist, y'all, is your ability to do whatever. Like, it kind of goes with the switch, you being more dominant and submissive. But at this now, you can be like, oh, you like biting and whatever. You like being smacked with a flog, whatever it may be. Well, guess what? I'm open enough to do that with you.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Like, I'm like, let's talk about it. I try anything 3 times.
Yeah. It takes 3 times.
But you know, the first time you don't know if it was good.
One time.
No, because it's
I can get one
I've
time.
had bad Chinese food, but that don't mean all Chinese food is bad. It just means it wasn't good there.
Yeah, but what if someone's
means,
like, I want to smack your ass with a big ass flog and like
but
really
see, this is the
really
thing
get
is
into
I
it.
don't have to eat snail to know that I don't want it.
Yeah, right,
that's the thing for me is like,
man, that's the
I'm
truth,
open. That's that last like 6%.
Right.
I'm super
some
open.
People like to, some people like to get pissed on, bro.
Look, and that's cool
that's
for
just
you.
not for
Like
me.
I
Right.
understand. I talked
There's
to this
no kink
girl,
shame.
like not like sexually, but I had a conversation with one, and she said that she liked to be peed on and pooped on and stuff and spit on.
Pause.
And I don't know if that's tied to like what we were talking about with the humiliation thing. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But she just kept saying it was warm, and I was like, I believe you. Like,
no.
but I have blankets.
Right.
So no judgment. You
And
know,
there's no
like,
kink
and if you're
shame
into
here,
that,
but-
you know what I'm saying? If you're
Right.
into that,
Just be
please explain
sanitary.
it to us. Explain it to us, because I don't get it. You know, like, what
Yeah.
does that mean to you? What's the attraction to you? Like, I can tell you, I like a woman whose waist does
I
this.
think they want to be so intimately with
Connected?
their body.
Connected to their body.
Well, just think about it. Some people like to get spit on or spit in my mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's
I can see that. I can see
That's-
that because some people
if you
take
think about it,
kissing
it's
too
kind of
far.
nasty. But like,
yeah,
but here's the thing though. But it's
yeah.
hot in the moment just because you want to be so
No,
intimately.
I've definitely been in the moment
I
and
had
done
to.
some
I'm not gonna
crazy
lie.
shit.
Right, you just kind of get blinded with the shit. You just kind of do
Why
it.
did I do that? Please don't mention that again, okay? Like, and I be kink shaming myself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
please,
yeah.
let's not.
But that
That's my experimental. Like,
right, and like we kind of have to always like, why do we do that? Why do we think about it? Blah blah blah. But I
Facts.
personally don't believe that we should be ashamed of being into our kinks, into our fantasies. Like it's.
so what's your kink? Are you a rope bunny? Do you like?
So my
do you
rope bunny.
Y'all know what rope bunnies are? Rope
and-
bunnies like to be tied up,
Yeah,
and then
the other one I have to say,
Wait, look.
it's kind of close to a slur. It's called rigor.
look. This is a black podcast. Look, we're all black.
Real close.
We real close to all black here.
But
so
a rigor
a
is
rigor is
you
a
like
hard
to
word.
yeah, you like to tie people up. I don't know why they can't find a different
you
word
know,
for that.
like a tamer or something.
Right,
you
right.
know,
Tamer
but
would make sense.
I like a tamer.
Yeah.
But we'll go
Well,
with
like-
a
yeah,
rigor
a
for the
cowboy, he
purpose
lasso
of
and
this.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you into that? What are you
So
into?
yeah,
I'm
apparently.
like, what are you into?
So 60% rope bunny and 56%
So you
rigor.
like to be tied up.
More so than being rigor by 4%. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from.
You like take advantage of me, mommy.
Yeah. Goddamn. Right here, just fucking bound,
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Interesting. Are you claustrophobic?
No.
Not at all?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, because after a while I'd be like, let me go.
It sounds weird, but I don't like too big of spaces. It's weird. Like I kind of like I like my room, my personal room small, in a sense.
So you like super minimalist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Little side.
It's like you can't tell from our set, but
yeah, and hell no, it's kind of big in there.
It's like I'm losing it in here.
So where is your next?
So.
Kink?
I think my next one is a rope bunny. I think that's my next like really big kink, I guess, in that, I mean, of course, I have like an 88% dominant, but we already talked about that with the switch.
Yeah.
But rope bunny, and then right after that, I'm vanilla. I'm like, just lay on top of me and make love to me.
Oh, you just like the... Yeah,
I like that intimate. Like, you want to talk?
Well, that's the thing.
Let's get to know each other intimately.
Yeah. You like the aftermath. You like the cuddling. Like,
yeah.
That's
I like that. I enjoy that.
Yeah,
and I'm very like slow. Okay. I like slow.
Yeah.
And then fast. And then slow again.
Right.
You know?
You sway into it.
Yeah. I like passionate moments.
Right.
So I can see my vanilla. Are you vanilla? What's your vanilla looking
like?
My
vanilla is at 51. So I'll just drop it down. So I'm switch, experimentalist, dominant, exhibitionist.
Okay. That's my top 2. Yeah. I swear.
You switching the experimentalist?
Yeah. No, switch, experimental, dominant.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're the same person.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
How do you feel about that?
A little weird.
What you got after that?
I got exhibitionist, so apparently I like people looking at me being naked, which it makes sense.
It makes
do like
so
being
much
naked.
sense because you do be naked in public a lot.
Kind of.
Y'all might be in for a treat.
Already on my IG apparently. Or
yeah.
Speak the proof IG.
Speak the proof. Go look at O'Neill's chesticles. So you're an exhibitionist. What you got after that?
I got rope bunny, rigger, and then non-monogamous. Sorry, mama, dad.
What's your non-monogamous at?
It's not too high. It's at 56.
No, mine's through the roof. Mine's like 70%. That's crazy.
Yeah, you like, nah.
I'm like, monogamy where?
Right.
No, but I think that me and you agreed on this. I think that we're open to an open relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
In that I want to be, I think for me, this is the word that I've come up with, exclusively open.
Okay.
I don't want to be in trouble for having ideas and thoughts and being curious.
Right.
But I want to partner in life with one person.
Right.
You know, I like a family unit, but I also understand that, like what we said, I don't want to give all of me to one person. No, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot for one person to hold on to. Right. My life up until 26 has been really crazy.
Right.
So I can only imagine what the next part will be.
It's very, very difficult to like you said, just be in this one relationship and then everything that your whole like spectrum of personalities, everything that you do, everything that you like that the other person might not like, and then there might be non-negotiable stuff in your relationship. Well, guess what? Now we're just, we're not experiencing what we should and what we can experience together, and like that's why you have poly relationships. Yeah. That's why you have different kinds of sexualities and genders and stuff, because you want to be able to experience and be confident in your own sexuality. And if you don't able to do that in a relationship, well, guess what?
It gets really difficult. Yeah. And I think for me, like, I determine monogamy and cheating as breaking the rules of your relationship. So you can be in a poly relationship, an open relationship, or whatever, and still cheat, as so long as you're breaking the rules of your relationship. Right. But that's also where I feel like communication comes into relationships in any aspect, especially when you're discussing kinks and, the things that you're into, where everyone has to be 100% comfortable and honest so that everyone can express where they're at that moment.
Right.
Because you can be in a position at a moment where you're like, I'm here and this person isn't. But that's also why me and you are very like, I don't want me to be responsible, one person to be completely responsible for the full weight of everything that I might like or want to experience, you know?
And that's not me saying that those people don't exist. Because, I mean, even it shows like at 56% non-monogamous, there's still a half for me. It was like, okay, I could probably be with somebody.
Right.
But even then, that conversation needs to be had. Like you said, that communication needs to be with the person that you're with, What exactly are you looking for in with your partner, sexually, non-sexually, what you love, what you don't love, your likes, your dislikes. So if you're not 100% with your communication, you're not going to know at what extent you can give or you can receive from that relationship.
And communication is an internal thing as well. Like, taking this test showed me a lot about myself, that a lot of it I knew, like, fundamentally I was having these questions, I was having these thoughts about myself. But when you're looking at the answers to questions that you've been asking yourself and you're getting definite yeses and nos, it really drives the conversation for yourself to what's a want, what's a need, what's required, what isn't required, what can I do for myself and what can I do without, you know?
Right.
And that's why I think it's really important that, you know, all of our little moblins out there take the test and, you know, get connected with us as a community so that we can share. Let's share what we think and where we're at, you know, in our journey of getting to know ourselves. That's what we're trying to do. That's what Speak the Proof is trying to do.
Absolutely.
Is get to know us as a community.
Man, that's a good wrap up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah,
it was our first episode and we did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We out here talking about kinks on the internet.
Fantasies
you know
and stuff like that in the Black community. And that's kind of what we really want to reiterate with this, guys, is like anything and everything is going to be talked about.
Everything.
In correlation with the culture and what's going on. You know, we want y'all to be really, really connected and interact with what we do and what we say. Call me out on my shit sometimes. I don't really care.
And this is an African-American Black perspective, but this show is for everybody. I have people on my mom's side in my life who are like, why do Black people do that? Why do they think like that? And that's what we're trying to do, is give you context. Context. What is the reason why Black people judge me as a gay person? What are the reasons that I judge me as a Black person? What are, you know, and where it fits together, and what is white people shit?
What is white people shit? It don't mean nothing. Just do what you want to do, man.
Let's do it. Whatever. If you want to pee on people, pee on people.
You want to go hike in the mountains?
Consensually. Right. But pee on people. There are plenty of people out here who like to be peed on.
I was about to make it. We're not gonna...
It's too soon. It's too soon. He's still in jail. It's too soon.
You're right.
It's too soon.
But we appreciate it, man. This is Speak the Proof. My name is O'Neal.
I'm Brooklyn, and y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. If they don't, what you do? You jump them.